Mom, I wanted to talk to you about the wedding today. Please make sure that you don't come. Actually, please make sure to go home right now.
I don't understand. You want me to not attend the wedding?
Yes, that's right. I already told the staff for the wedding ceremony. Your seat has already been removed from the hall, all right? So it'll be useless even if you try to be there. There just won't be a place for you.
I don't get it, Lucy. What's gotten into you? Why would you take away your mother's seat at your wedding? Is this some kind of prank? You just want to play a joke on me. Although it's not that funny, if I may say so.
No, Mom, I'm serious. This is not a joke. I've been meaning to tell you this for a long time. I just didn't want to invite you to the wedding to begin with. I'm afraid that's the truth.
What? Oh, come on, Lucy. What are you saying?
So that's why I worked up on my courage and asked the staff at the ceremony hall to remove your seat. That's what I'm saying. This way, I won't have any poor people attending the ceremony, you know? I can enjoy my wedding in peace. It'll be such a relief for me. I hope you understand what I mean.
Poor people? Are you referring to me? Are you saying that I'm poor?
Well, yes. Who else is there? You are poor, Mom. Let's face the facts. You couldn't put up with the only time that Dad had an affair and rushed yourself into getting a divorce. As a result, you lost a very major source of income. Dad was working at a good company. His position was good there, and most important of all, his income was very good. He had enough money to buy me anything that I wanted, literally. But no, you had to get a divorce because you couldn't forgive Dad for his little fling with his secretary. We were living in a gorgeous house with a garden, dog, an outdoor pool. We had nice neighbors. I went to a private school with rich kids. But the next day, we had to move to a dodgy part of town and live in a tiny apartment. You are the one who made me unhappy. You took away my childhood and good education that I could have had. So you see, you had no right to attend my wedding at all. Get it?
Oh my God. How dare you say such things?
You know who I'm getting married to, right? Robin comes from a very well-to-do family and both of his parents are doctors. Robin too is a doctor with a bright future ahead of him. His annual income well exceeds $4 million and his parents live literally in a mansion. It's so gorgeous. So you understand me, don't you? It would be embarrassing to have you there in the same room with such people. You just don't belong there.
You are embarrassed about your own mother. Do you realize what hurtful words you're saying to me right now? Maybe you don't. I pray to God that you don't.
Hey, don't act like you're all shocked and everything. I'm sure this is not all new to you. I mean, we haven't met since I've graduated from high school. We haven't made the effort to see each other since then. You must have sensed that your daughter doesn't like you that much, right? I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Yes, I did think that, of course. I can't say that I wasn't hurt by your attitude towards me. You never came back, even once, during all the years you spent at the university in Tokyo. Not even once. At first, I thought you were busy, so I went to visit you. But you always texted me last minute to say that you were busy studying for an exam or working. There was always some kind of an excuse.
Well, yeah, I was avoiding you. Anybody can see that. But you were really persistent. Oh my God. So listen, I don't even want to see your face anymore, okay? Please understand and let's just get on with our lives separately. You were the worst mother ever. That is the fact.
The worst mother ever. You know, I know that you had a tough time after your father and I got divorced, but I tried my best to provide what I could for you. Really, you have to believe me. You do remember that I paid for your college tuition and all your living expenses when you were a student? Don't tell me you have forgotten that. That's no small amount of money.
That's kind of what parents are supposed to do, look after their children. I don't know why you're praising yourself over that.
Lucy.
If you really, really want to attend my wedding ceremony, bring me $10,000 as your wedding gift to me. That's the condition. If you can't do that, then you can't attend. Simple, right?
You want $10,000.
It seems like my fiance's parents are giving us something like that. If you want to prove yourself to not be the worst mother ever, the least you can do is to bring the same amount of money that my fiance's parents are giving us. Well, having said that, I'm sure you don't have that kind of money anyway. Even if you run to the ATM right now, I imagine you have very little savings.
I can't believe you're telling your own mother how much to bring for the wedding gift. In fact, I've never heard of such a thing. Lucy, are you sure this is the condition you want to set for your own mother? Seriously. All I wanted was to just attend my daughter's wedding ceremony and congratulate her, that's all. Are you really saying that to your mother, who raised you single-handedly? You won't consider changing your mind about this?
I am absolutely sure about not changing my mind. If you can't bring me that money, you can go home right now. I don't need a poor mother like you. I'm gonna marry a rich doctor.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
Then never show yourself to me again.
Miss Adams, are you really planning on not attending the wedding ceremony? Could you please reconsider this?
What?
I heard from Lucy that you plan to be absent from the wedding ceremony, but today's wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event for her. Please be there for your daughter as her mother. Lucy is crying in the dressing room that you won't be here with us.
Sorry, but I really don't understand what's going on. My daughter told me to please not attend the wedding ceremony herself.
What on earth are you saying? How is that possible? Why would Lucy say such a thing to her own mother? That's unthinkable.
I was thinking the same thing.
You can't attend because you suddenly have to go to work, right? I don't know your situation exactly, but wouldn't it be possible to work out something so that you can attend Lucy's wedding? She said, I respect my mom who always has worked so hard for me. That's why I don't want to stop her from going to work, and I want her to do the best at work. At least, that's what she says, but I don't think those words come from her heart. I'm sure that she will be overjoyed if you could attend.
I'm speechless. That's absolutely not what's going on. She told me she wanted me to stay as far away from the wedding as possible because she didn't want any poor people to come. Pretty different to what she's apparently telling you.
I don't understand. Why would she ever say that to you?
I'm just as shocked as you are. I mean, who wouldn't be? Who would ever tell their mother something like that the day of their wedding? No matter what my job was or what I had to do, I wouldn't miss this for the world. Naturally, I'd planned to congratulate her from the bottom of my heart.
What? What does that mean? That is a completely different story from the one that I heard from Lucy.
I'm not sure how I can explain. I'll pretend to go home now, but I'll be at a cafe near the wedding hall. Could you sneak out of your dressing room and prepare a room where we can talk without Lucy noticing us? I'll tell you everything once we're there. It's a little difficult to explain over text messages.
Oh, yes, I'll do that. I think I can manage that. There is a room for my parents as well, so I think I can use that. I'll message you once it's ready.
Thanks so much for going home without making a fuss. I heard from one of the staff members. You left a very thin envelope with some money in it as my wedding gift.
It contained $5,000. Would you call that a thin envelope?
I guess $10,000 was a bit too much to expect from a poor woman like you. Well, I'm sorry that you couldn't attend your daughter's wedding. So sad. If you'd prepared the money, you could have been there. It must be so miserable that you can't attend your daughter's wedding just because you're so poor.
What words you say. I don't believe it. And you're the one who drove me out of the place. You call your own mother poor and demand $10,000 as your wedding gift. I am so terribly disappointed in you. I can't believe that my own daughter would treat me like this. I worked so hard to bring you up properly. I feel like all my efforts were in vain. All those early mornings when I got up before you to make your lunchbox and prepare breakfast. And after I sent you off to school, I rushed off to my work. I slept very little back in those days.
What the hell? What efforts are you talking about anyway? You don't have the right to say stuff like that. You should have made an effort to not divorce Dad. How stupid were you to divorce Dad? He was earning so much money. If you hadn't divorced him, I would have not been raised by a single parent like you. It's because of you that my life turned upside down. You and your stupid divorce.
You do realize that your father betrayed me, right? And not only me, but also you. He was completely infatuated with his lover, so much so that he rarely even talked to you. I mean, he was almost never at home. If we had stayed together, that would have been a disaster. It was so much better for all of us that your father and I got a divorce. I decided to divorce your father for your sake. Your father was getting worse and worse. He didn't care about me, but he also neglected to take care of you, and that was unacceptable.
For my sake? Oh, please. It wasn't for me, it was for yourself. I never said to you that I'd be happier if you got a divorce. Never. I hated being raised by a single mom. It was so embarrassing. Even if Dad wasn't home that often, I would have preferred a family in which I had both parents with me.
Why is it embarrassing to be raised by a single mom? When you said you wanted to take piano lessons, I let you take them. When you wanted to take swimming lessons, I took you to a swimming school right away. I always made sure that you wouldn't feel like you couldn't pursue what you wanted just because you had only your mom. I made sure that you'd never go hungry. You had your own room where you could focus on your studies. I gave you money so that you could buy the clothes you wanted.
Don't you get it? Just the fact that I was raised by a single mom looks poor. Even if we were not that poor, people judged us.
What?
I bet you didn't know that every time I got a good score on a test, the teacher would say, "You're smart, although you only have your mom to support you." "Oh, you can do sports pretty well, even though you don't have a father." Even if I wore new clothes to school, people thought we were being extra careful with money, like going to the supermarket only when they do discounts and stuff like that. People just assumed that I came from a poor family.
What are you talking about? Who said such horrible things?
Well, they didn't say those exact words, but I always got the feeling that that was what they actually wanted to say.
What?
Anyways, the fact that I didn't have both parents was so embarrassing. On top of that, Robin's parents are not divorced. They're still happily married to each other and they have tons of money. For me to have been raised by a single mother is like having a blemish on my resume. Don't you get it? I guess you can't. But I can tell you that it was just so embarrassing. That's why I just don't want to have anything more to do with you.
What is that? That is such a stupid thing to say. You're creating problems for yourself where they don't even exist.
But there were no families with single mothers around me. At school and at work, they all had both parents when growing up. No one had parents who were divorced.
So you're saying that you were embarrassed because you were different from everybody. I can understand that if an elementary school kid were to say that. But as an adult, I mean really, you saw me working hard. I never neglected to do housework because I had to work outside. You knew that. I know you do. And you still feel embarrassed that you were raised by a single mom?
Yes, that is how I feel. I can't change the way I feel. I wanted Dad to be there. That's all.
Lucy.
I am going to live a life of a celebrity when I marry Robin. I will live as a doctor's wife in a big house with a big garden and a golden retriever. And you will not be living in that kind of a world, Mom. I don't even want to be associated with you anymore. Please never contact me again.
Then I guess we can't get married.
What?
Lucy, let's call off the wedding ceremony. I can't imagine getting married to someone like you. I guess I didn't know who you really are until now.
Robin? Why are you texting me from my mom's phone? This is my mom's account, right? What is going on here? I was having a conversation with my mom just now.
I asked your mother to pretend that she had gone home. I wanted to talk with your mother to find out what was going on. So I heard what really happened.
What?
You told me that your mother couldn't attend the wedding because of her work. But actually, you told her to go home. And now that I know why, I still can't believe this. This is all very shocking, but I'll get over it. I'm just glad that I found this out before we had our wedding ceremony. At least that was a good thing.
Wait, Robin, please wait. I need you to listen to me. It might sound like it's nothing to you, but for me, it is terribly important. I'm sure that if you hear of a family with a single parent, you would imagine a poor family, right? That made me really embarrassed. I just hate having single parents.
No, I don't think it's that at all. And if you are embarrassed by having only one parent, then I must be so embarrassing to you since I have neither of my parents. I think if those are your standards for judging people, it would be better for us not to get married.
Sorry? What are you saying? Robin, You have such wonderful parents. You live in a gorgeous mansion with your handsome father and your beautiful mother.
They raised me, but they aren't my real parents. I was adopted.
What?
After I was born, my parents were killed in a car accident. So my mom's brother and his wife took me in and raised me. So the people who are living in that mansion are not my actual parents.
Really?
I have no memory of my actual parents because I was just a few days old at the time of their accident. So for me, my mom's brother and his wife are like my real parents. I didn't mention it to you because I thought it wasn't necessary. But now that I know how you feel about these things, I guess I should have told you in advance. It's really important that we both have an understanding of things that we think are important before we get married. I'm so grateful to the people who raised me. They are my true family. It's true that I don't have my actual parents anymore. But I never thought that not having them is embarrassing or anything like that. I'm just grateful that my mom's brother and his wife took me in as a member of their family. I was really fortunate. So, since we don't see things in the same way, I don't think we were right for each other. Sorry that I didn't realize how different we were in terms of our sense of values.
Wait, Robin. So I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure if our differences in this aspect matters that much.
My family always told me this. Raising a child was hard work, even though there were two of them to do the job. I used to be such an impatient child, and they had a hard time with me. But your mother, on the other hand, raised you all by herself. I don't know how she managed it, really. Your mother is an incredible woman. I can't believe you could have said those words to your own mother. I mean, after all that she did for you, I feel so sorry for your mother. I'm sure she was really hurt by your words.
Well...
To be honest, I'm disappointed in you, Lucy. I didn't think that you were that kind of person. You seemed so sweet and gentle. I also liked you because you seemed to have a really good relationship with your mother. I guess I was wrong about that. Let's just call off the wedding right away. I don't want to be married to someone with such sense of values.
But, Robin, today is our wedding day. This is supposed to be the once-in-a-lifetime event. All our friends and relatives have come to celebrate this day with us. They're already here. Calling off the wedding would be so embarrassing.
I think getting married to you would be more embarrassing for me. So no wedding. I'll explain this to my family and friends. They'll understand, I'm sure. I've already explained to the staff our situation.
What?
Also, I'll ask your mother to also leave now, since there'll be no wedding to attend anyway. The rest is our problem. Let's talk about this between the two of us. We can figure out the details of what to do now. And just to let you know, nothing that you say will change my mind, alright?
Mom, please, are you there? Please come to the wedding hall right now. Please persuade Robin to gather with me on this. I think it would be a big help, please.
What? You two are still having a talk? It's already been 2 hours. The staff there must be exhausted putting up with this.
I will talk as many hours as it takes to marry Robin. The wedding was canceled and we had to ask our guests to leave. But I don't want to give up on our marriage. I want to get married to Robin. I want to be married to a rich husband. I want to live in a big house with a golden retriever and a big garden. I want to convince Robin to change his mind about this somehow.
I don't think it's possible, Lucy. I think his mind was pretty much set. I don't think this was an easy decision for him to make either, but he seemed to think that it was the right decision for both of you.
Even if it's impossible, I have to try. So, Mom, please help me out here. I think that if you apologize together with me, he might reconsider this. Please come back to the wedding hall for your dear daughter.
For my dear daughter. No, impossible.
What?
I'm in the middle of work anyway. I have a lot of things to get done. People to meet, emails to send, and so on. You know how it is. There is no way I could go back to the hall right now.
What? Why are you working on the day of your daughter's wedding?
Well, you drove me out of the ceremony, so I had some free time. And I don't like having free time. I want to stay productive. So I decided to go to the office. I'm in the middle of work now.
What is going on here? That kind of attitude is for poor people. Time is money for them. You probably make like $8 an hour, right? I will pay for those hours that you can't work, so come to the hall right now. Your daughter takes precedence over your work.
I earn $200 an hour, actually.
What?
So I guess that my monthly income is somewhere around $30,000 or so. So if I take time off work, you'll pay me that much? If it takes 3 hours to convince Robin, that'll be something like $600. Is that all right with you? Well, I'm sure you can't afford to pay that, can you?
Whoa! Hold on. What is that? Why are you earning so much money?
Oh, so you can't even pay $600. Oh, come on, it's not that much money. I mean, you were demanding $10,000 for the wedding gift. This is just $600.
No, I'm not talking about that. Why are you earning so much money? $30,000 per month? How is that possible? How would you earn so much?
Why? Well, it's because I work, that's why. I worked hard to make sure that you wouldn't feel miserable while growing up.
Well, just because you worked hard doesn't mean you can earn so much money. A single mother earning $30,000 a month? No way, no way.
Well, I don't know what else to say because it's a fact. I got promoted at work and then found myself a better position at another company. Then I was promoted there as well. That's how I come to make that kind of money now. I don't know why you should be so surprised by that.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. A single mom making that much money?
Oh, sorry, Lucy. I have to go. I have a meeting I need to attend. We have a big project coming up and things are getting pretty hectic around here. We're on a pretty tight schedule, too. So, even if you do pay me $600, I can't make it.
Wait, you can't do this to me. I'm your dear daughter, aren't I? Don't you love me anymore?
No. Like I said, you aren't dear to me anymore. I don't love you anymore, Lucy. I don't need a daughter who can't understand her mother's hard work and love.
What?
You're grown up now, Lucy. I'm sure you can get on with your life without me. So from today, we're no longer family. We're complete strangers to each other. Please never contact me again. I will be so relieved to not have anything to do with you ever again, really. I don't have time for this kind of nonsense anyway.
Wait. Isn't that a bit too much? I'm your only daughter. Your precious, precious daughter. Okay, so it's alright that you can't come to the wedding hall today? Let's go grab something to eat and talk.
I don't think so.
I'll come visit you. It's been over 10 years or so. Oh wow, I feel almost nostalgic to that place. Let's go out to eat together. Remember that restaurant near our house? We used to go there often when I was still little. Let's go there again. I'll try to convince Robin on my own somehow. I think if we talk it through, he'll reconsider the whole thing. He's a very understanding person. I'm sure he'll want me as his wife. So please don't say such things like never contact me again.
Sorry, but I'm going to decline your offer. There is no merit for me in going out to eat with you.
Why not?
I can't see you as my daughter anymore. In other words, you aren't important to me anymore. So as I said, I'm busy now, so goodbye. Good luck with everything, Lucy. I'm sure that you'll be happy without me in your life. No more of this single-parent business.
No!
Lucy had to officially cancel her engagement to Robin. As for the wedding costs, Robin offered to pay the full amount because he was the one who called off the wedding ceremony. But Lucy had no savings left anyway, because she thought she would live a life of a celebrity by having Robin as her husband. She had already quit her job, so she had no money left at all. Since then, I've gotten many messages from Lucy. She's almost like a stalker now. Let's go out for a meal together. Please forget this thing about how we're no longer mother and daughter. Something like that. But I'm ignoring all her messages. I mean, what does she expect from me? I have a feeling that she would come storming into my house someday. So before that happens, I plan to find myself a new place to live.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, get your act together. What are you even doing anyway? You know you made me late for class, don't you? What are you gonna do if I fail this class?
Don't take your anger out on me, Tanya. You're the one who overslept. Do you not know how to use an alarm? I woke you up on time as promised, just like I always do. But you just kept sleeping. Don't blame me because you won't get up.
What? Come on! You know you can't just wake me up once. You have to do it until I actually get up. It's your fault, Janice.
Hey, I was trying to get you up for at least 30 minutes, starting at 6. I tried right up until I had to go to work, but you just wouldn't get up. I have a job and I can't spend my whole morning trying to get you out of bed. I bet you were up late playing games again last night, weren't you?
No, not last night. No games last night. Last night I was talking on the phone. I was talking to my boyfriend until pretty late.
At any rate, you stayed up too late just like you often do. So this is your own doing. Don't blame me for your oversleeping. You're in college now, so it's time for you to start standing on your own 2 feet.
Oh, here we go again with the lecture. Please spare me. I really don't want to hear this first thing in the morning. I don't need my maid acting like my parent. Thank you very much.
I'm not your maid. I'm your stepmother. When are you gonna outgrow this constant need to rebel and contradict me? It's gotten pretty old.
You're not my mom. Don't try to be. I'll never accept you as my mom. All you are is my dad's second wife. Nothing more than that. And I will never try to get along with you. Never! I was here first. And don't think I don't know that you're secretly ridiculing me because I couldn't get into Dartmouth. You think I'm a joke because I couldn't get into your alma mater. I can feel you judging me. But I'm warning you, don't look down on me. You have no right.
I don't look down on you. How many times have I told you that? It's not the results, but the process that's important. That's what I believe. Dartmouth or whatever, it just doesn't matter. And you've got friends and are having fun at school now too, right? So that's all that matters. Enjoy yourself and get your education.
Easy for you to say. Wow, you really annoy me sometimes. Enough already. Please just leave me alone. Once I'm done with classes today, I'll be out drinking with friends. It'll probably be an all-nighter, so I won't be home for dinner.
Hang on, Tanya. We need to talk about that. You know you're still not legal drinking age. You're still only 20. And your birthday isn't until next month. It's just around the corner. But you are absolutely not allowed to go out drinking until then. Your father and I are in agreement on this.
This again? Oh, give me a break, please. I'm not a kid anymore, so please just let me do what I want to do.
You may not be a kid anymore, but you're not old enough to drink legally, so we won't allow it. And that's that. You're still living in this house, eating our food and not paying rent, so you'll abide by the rules of the house while you're still here. And I know that you've been told the same thing by your father.
My dad is the one paying the mortgage and putting food on the table, not you. I depend on him, so I'll abide by his rules. I agree to that. But I won't depend on you, and I won't be taking any orders from you. Ever.
I get you out of bed every day, Tanya. Every day. I'd say you depend on me quite a bit, actually. Yes, you definitely depend on me.
Ugh, enough already. This issue is moot. Because I'm going out drinking tonight and you can't stop me. I don't care about the house rules and I don't care about your grumbling. I don't take orders or lectures from maids. Understand?
Mark, sorry to bother you at work. I know how busy you are. Can you talk right now? It's important. I'm just taking a late lunch, so yeah, I can talk right now. What's going on? Everything okay? You don't usually call me while I'm at work. It's about Tanya. I just can't get through to her. She's bound and determined to go out drinking with her friends. I told her our position on that once again, but she won't listen to me. Same old story. Can you talk to her about it? I think you should. For her sake and for ours. That girl. Always looking for a fight with you. She just has to go breaking rules, doesn't she? I just had a serious talk with her about this stuff not very long ago, but she doesn't seem to have taken any of it to heart. And I know it's a little late to ask you this, but I have to do it.
Mark, it's really difficult for me to have to deal with her about these issues. I hate to ask you, but can you please take care of this stuff from now on?
Sure. But may I ask why?
Her attitude towards me has just gotten worse and worse lately. It's gotten to the point where she's so rude to me that I'm afraid I'll lose my temper with her. She's even been calling me her maid lately. I'm at my wit's end with her.
She actually said that to you?
Yes. You know, she and I have never gotten along great, but things are really bad now. Lately, their relationship has really gone downhill. It's really strange, and I don't understand it, but she has some kind of obsession with Dartmouth. You know she didn't get in there, right? Now she keeps talking about how I went there and she couldn't get in.
She couldn't get in there and she's still taking it out on you, huh? That's no good.
I know she really tried hard to get in, and she was even willing to wait a year to get in if she had to. Her grades were excellent, and she had great recommendation letters from her teachers. She just didn't do well on the essays and the interview. She was nervous, I'm sure. It happens to everyone. It seems like she still won't forgive herself for that. That's no good.
Yeah, but it's wrong for her to take that out on you. That's also no good. And calling you her maid? That's just not right. She needs to apologize for that. Does she even know how much you do for her and for us all the time?
I actually have a suggestion. You may not like it, though. What if I leave for a while?
Huh? What do you mean by leave? Are you leaving me? You want a divorce? Have things been that bad between you and Tanya?
No, it's nothing like that. Don't worry. It's not about divorce. I'm talking about just going away for a little while. I recently got an offer to start a new position with my company in another city, and I'm seriously considering it.
What kind of position? Is it a promotion? Where are they sending you?
They asked me if I'll go to Chicago for them. And it's a long-term assignment. Probably about 2 years. 2 years is long, but it's a great opportunity, so I want to follow up on it and see where it leads. Plus, it could be a good way to put some distance between Tanya and myself. The timing seems good. What do you think?
Yes, I do see your point. It might be a good time to try to cool things off a bit. If we just go on the way we have been, both of you are just gonna get more and more stressed out by the situation. I'll be a bit lonely, but I'll manage. I may actually have new opportunities of my own, too.
Yeah, I do think that actually putting distance between her and me will make a big difference. Much bigger than just talking about it. She's probably gonna see this as me running away, but there's not much I can do about that. I do think that it's the best solution to the current situation, though.
I know you're not running away. Don't worry about that. It's a great opportunity for you, so go to Chicago and make us proud. Leave the house and Tanya to me. I'll handle everything while you're gone.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Yes, of course. We're a team, remember? I've been concerned with Tanya's behavior lately, too. I don't like what I'm hearing from you, and I don't like what I'm hearing from her either. I'm definitely going to talk to her about a few things. Father to daughter. Hopefully, by the time you come back, this house will be an easier one for you to live in.
That'd be great. Thanks. I can't wait to hear how things go.
Oh, that reminds me. You deserve some time off from everything. If you're gonna leave next month, why don't you take a little solo trip before that? Go to the beach or maybe a resort for a few days. Wouldn't it be nice to get away? You can recharge your batteries and go to your new assignment refreshed and ready. How does that sound?
Wow, that's a great idea. I'd love to do that. But Tanya's 21st birthday is right around that time, you know? We all have to help her celebrate it that night. Maybe until late, too.
I'm pretty sure she plans to be out drinking with friends that night. We can have our family celebration anytime. It doesn't have to be on her exact birthday. You should go ahead and take your trip. Don't worry about Tanya and her birthday. I'll handle all that, too.
Then I think I'll take your advice and have my little trip. Thanks, dear. See you soon. Love you. Tanya, happy 21st. Hope you have a great one. Have you met up with all your friends and started drinking already? Yeah, it's great to see everyone. I'm having a great time. And as of today, I am legally allowed to drink. Finally! So that's exactly what I'll be doing in large quantities.
Good for you. Have a great time. You're officially an adult now in every way, and you can do what you want. But it also means you have to take personal responsibility for yourself and your behavior. So just remember that, okay? With freedom comes responsibility.
Yeah, I know all that. You always have to lecture me, don't you? But this does mean you're not going to treat me like a kid anymore, right?
Yeah, that's probably true. We all have some adjusting to do, I guess.
Okay then. In that case, I have something to say right now. Now that I finally can. Please leave our house and don't come back.
What? What did you just say?
That's right. I'm not a kid anymore, and I don't need you and your lectures. So please just pack your things and get out of my house. As soon as possible. You're not needed or welcome here anymore.
Get out? What are you thinking? What's this all about all of a sudden? What's gotten into you?
There's nothing sudden about it. I've been wanting you gone for a long time. And I decided a long time ago that if you were still here on my 21st birthday, I'd make sure to put an end to this. Finally.
Huh? An end to what?
You really never understood your place, did you? You're his second wife. You're not his first wife, and you're certainly not my mother. And you've annoyed me more than enough with your mom act. Maybe this will finally make you understand your place in this family. Now get out of here and don't come back.
Wow. You think I'll just disappear because you tell me to?
Hey, I'm an adult and I say that's how it's gonna be. So you can consider this a serious demand made by an adult. It's not a prank or a practical joke made by a kid. So you'd be wise to take it seriously and not ridicule or dismiss it. Get it?
Tanya, how could you? Even for you, this is cruel and selfish. What do you think your father will say about all this?
Today is the day I've been waiting for. It's the day I become a full-fledged adult and own my power. Your maid services are no longer needed here. You're dismissed.
Fine. Have it your way. Goodbye.
Take a hike. I don't want to see your face again. Ever.
Then you can live on your own now. See how you do with that. Because your father and I are both leaving.
What? You're just straight up lying now.
No, not at all. It just so happens that your father and I have reservations to leave on a trip today. That's excellent timing. He and I can both just disappear, like you asked me to.
A trip? What kind of trip? You never said anything to me about a trip.
We're going to Chicago. I already have a place to stay there, so your dad can stay with me there, and then we can take our time finding a place where we can live together there. He's here with me right now, and he's nodding his head in agreement. I promise you, I am not lying about this.
What are you even talking about? I don't believe any of this for a second. And what do you mean when you say you're both gonna disappear? You can't just do that. All I want is for you to disappear, not my dad.
No, we're both leaving. It's been decided. I can't put up with you anymore. And Janice shouldn't have to either.
What? Wait, Dad? Is that you?
Tanya, this is the last straw. It's time I cut you off for good. You should consider yourself fatherless from now on. I am through with you.
What? What do you mean, though? I thought you and I are fine. Hang on, Dad. Where is all this suddenly coming from? I don't understand. And what do you mean you're cutting me off? And why are you leaving? What are you trying to do out of the blue like this?
That's what I should be asking you. What exactly do you think you're doing? Trying to tell Janice she's not welcome in our house anymore. She's my wife. I know parents remarrying can be tough on kids, and we've always tried to do what's best for you, Tanya. But Janice is a wonderful wife, and she's worked hard at taking care of you, too. And in spite of all that, you keep acting like a spoiled little brat towards her, no matter how old you get. You need to learn some manners and respect for your elders. To put it bluntly, I'm tired of your antics, and so is she. So we're leaving.
What? Why? I don't understand.
You heard me. Today is your 21st birthday and you claim that you're now an adult, right? Fine. You can take care of yourself like an adult then. Your new life starts now. You now have no mom or dad. How does that feel? And you can live your life like a real adult now, just like you've been wanting to do. Good luck.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't get it.
We're selling that house. You have 1 month to find another place to live. You'd better get a move on.
Oh, wait a minute, Dad. How can you do this? This can't be happening. Sell the house and leave? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go with Janice, of course. She got a new assignment at work and they're transferring her for a couple of years. She's already all set up and has a place to stay there. It'll work out quite well, actually.
And that's where you're gonna live? Chicago?
Yeah. See, when Janice goes, that was gonna just leave you and me here. I requested permission to work from home and got it, thinking that I'd be able to be at home and that'd help to improve your attitude. Sadly, that hasn't happened. So anyway, I'll be working from home starting next month and, thanks to you, I've just decided that I'll sell the house and follow Janice to Chicago. Since I can work from anywhere now, I have the freedom to do it, so that's what I'm gonna do. And you've given me the reason I need to do it.
You can't be serious. Please think this through, Dad. You're gonna abandon me, your loving daughter, and choose her?
Loving daughter? I don't see much loving coming from you, Tanya. You haven't lived up to that moniker at all. All I see from you is thoughtless lashing out and hurtful insults towards my wife. It's been like this for years, and I don't see you ever changing.
What? I never knew you felt that way.
That's right. Don't think I haven't been paying attention. If you thought I wasn't paying attention or didn't care, you're wrong. Janice has taken every insult and jab that you've thrown at her and hasn't given up. What's more, she's kept her mouth shut about it all and never complained to me or bad-mouthed you. And yet, you refuse to show her any respect. You even treat her as and call her your maid. As her husband, I won't stand for that. I've stood on the sidelines long enough.
Wait a minute, Dad. Please, let me explain.
After I dropped you off at your birthday party, I took Janice to the airport and put her on her flight to Chicago. Now I'm gonna go home, get my own bags packed, and follow her. I just decided. I've taken some days off work already, so I'll be getting on a plane too. It's time for a fresh start anyway.
No, don't go, Dad. This can't be true. I don't believe it. You're actually both leaving me. I don't deserve this.
Hey, you told Janice to get lost, didn't you? You told her to disappear. You're getting what you asked for, aren't you? She's gone, as of today.
But this isn't what I asked for at all. Not at all. I only wanted Janice gone. Not you too, Dad. I love you. And you selling the house? I didn't ask for that at all.
But your words and actions invited all these things, Tanya. Do you see that yet? It's time for you to reflect, I think.
Wait, please. I'll change. Once you get on that plane, what am I supposed to do? How can I live? Who's gonna pick me up for my birthday party? You're supposed to pick me up, Dad. We just talked about it a few hours ago.
You'll have to figure something out on your own. Sorry, but I won't be there.
Huh? You know that's not possible. I don't have any cash on me for a taxi and they never take credit cards. And I'm banned from Uber and Lyft. What am I supposed to do?
Figure it out on your own, that's what. Like you said, you're an adult now. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Oh, come on!
I'll send you the rest of your tuition money in one lump sum. After that, you're on your own. Be the big girl you are and do what needs to be done, Tanya. I know you can.
Wait just a minute, Dad. Please.
Goodbye and good luck. And congratulations on being a full-fledged legal adult now. I know you'll be a good one someday, after you learn a few more lessons.
Hey, are you guys really gonna sell this house? The movers were already here today getting started on stuff. It looks like they're taking everything except my stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's happening. My place in Chicago is pretty big. Your dad and I are thinking that we'll be able to live there together comfortably.
Tell me where it is. I want to be with you two. Give me the address.
No, I don't think so. How are you gonna finish college there if you move all the way over here?
I can take online classes. That's so easy to do nowadays. So please, let me live with you too?
Nope. Sorry.
Then where am I supposed to live? Don't you feel even a little bit sorry for me? Getting suddenly tossed out like this?
Not in the least. And if you have time to whine like this, you certainly have time to find a new place to live. Hurry up and don't end up out on the street.
How am I supposed to find a place? I have no idea how to look for a place.
How? Get online and start looking, that's how.
Online? Where do I look online? I don't know what websites to look at.
Yeah, there are a ton of them for sure. You have to narrow them down. First, go online and find properties, then narrow them down.
But how do I narrow them down?
You do that by price, location, amenities, etc. It depends on your personal needs and wants.
But I have no idea what I need. And I don't know how much rent should be. I don't know anything at all about amenities or layouts or any of it. If you guys are really gonna just leave me like this, the least you can do is stick with me until I have this stuff sorted out.
Trust me, Tanya. This is all gonna be a great learning experience for you. Hang in there, kid.
No, you're not just leaving me like this. I refuse to believe it. You've got to at least help me find a decent apartment. You have to.
You're all grown up now, Tanya. You said so yourself. You don't need your maid anymore, remember? I'm sure you can handle it all on your own. Good luck!
Janice, you gotta help me. I need some help or I'm gonna be out on the street. The landlord of the apartment I want is telling me that I have to pay 2 months' rent up front plus a cleaning deposit.
Then pay him, silly girl. Your dad already gave you your tuition money plus enough for living expenses. So what's the problem? You should say thank you to him, by the way.
He didn't give me enough. See, I've been staying with friends here and there, and I've been paying them back by taking them out on the town and buying groceries for them and stuff, and I've had trouble getting to class on time sometimes too, so I've had to take taxis so I wouldn't be late. I already don't have anything left. If I don't get some help, I may need to dip into my tuition funds.
What? How did all this happen?
Listen, Janice, I am so sorry about everything before. Please forgive me. Staying at my friend's place has really opened my eyes. I got it now, Janice. I see how hard you always worked at home. I'll never treat you like my maid again. I promise. Please forgive me. I mean, as my dad's wife, you're kind of like my mom, right? So please, as a mom, don't leave me like this.
Your dad and I split up, Tanya.
Huh?
Yes, so I'm not your dad's wife anymore. And I'm not your mother anymore. Or your maid, of course.
That can't be true. You and Dad got divorced?
On paper, yes. But in reality, we're still together.
What's the point of all that then?
It was your dad's idea. He didn't want you causing me any more trouble, so he suggested that we get legally divorced. That way, there's zero relationship between you and me, and I won't have to worry about getting wrapped up in any of your problems anymore.
Wow.
So when and if you get married and finally have someone looking after you, your dad and I will get married again.
That's outrageous.
But honestly, I doubt anyone wants to marry you in your current state of affairs, Tanya. So who knows when your dad and I will be able to remarry.
You're right. I don't think there's anyone who'd want to marry me either. That's why we have to go back to the way it was before. The three of us.
No, that is definitely not going to happen. So take care, Tanya. And remember, you can spend all your tuition money if you like, but that's your responsibility. Think hard about it, because you are the only one you can depend on now. After that, I heard that Tanya used her tuition money to pay the deposit for that apartment, and she somehow got moved into the place. She was forced to start waiting tables, but she had difficulty doing both that and studying, and soon she was missing classes and showing up late for work. It sounds like she's already used up a lot of her tuition money for other things, so her college degree may be in jeopardy. When Mark heard about all this, he simply said that it's Tanya's own fault and he wouldn't be giving her any more help. Once my assignment in Chicago was finished, We'll be coming back here, but we intend to be quiet about it when we do. Will we have the pleasure of meeting a Tanya who's graduated from college and has found a good job? I have $100 that says we won't, but still, that's a bet I'd be happy to lose. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. If you didn't, feel free to give us your opinion in the comments section below. Also, please follow our channel. Your opinions and comments keep us going. We have many more videos that we're sure you'll enjoy, so please check them all out. See you in the next video!
Kate, honey! How come you left so early from the mom club? You should have stayed longer. I would have loved to talk with you.
Hi, Janet. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I was actually in a rush to leave for another commitment today. Yeah, it would be nice to talk with you some other time.
Really? Oh, that's too bad. All of us moms are going to meet up later for some dessert and discuss the Easter festival next month and whatnot. You should have gotten the email too, right? But I take it you won't be joining us then?
Oh, that's nice. But yeah, you're right. I won't be able to make it. I actually didn't even know about it till you mentioned it just now. I don't think I got that email, but let me check again. No, I checked in my junk mail too, just in case, but nothing there from you guys.
Oh no! Hang on, wait. Did we not invite you? Maybe we just forgot by accident. I'm so sorry. Poor thing. I thought I sent the invite to everyone on the mailing list. I'm not sure what went wrong there.
Oh, don't worry. Never mind. No big deal. Like I said, I have plans anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to make it either way.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I was really looking forward to having a chat with you. I'm so curious about you. You're one of the new moms here to join us in our mom club. We just have to get to know each other more, and I'll introduce you to the rest of the moms next time, too.
Yeah, that sounds nice, Janet.
Our children are in the same class for the first time ever, too. It would be great to get to know you more.
Aw, that's nice of you to say. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sure we can arrange a good time and date soon for our little chat. I'm looking forward to it, too.
So, you always seem to be in a rush once these meetings are over. Do you have to rush to work or have somewhere important to go? We're all stay-at-home moms here, you see, and so it's kind of cool if you're a working mom.
Well, I guess you could say it was important. We just recently moved to a new house, and I've been slacking off with the unboxing, you see. Some of the boxes have been lying around in our house for almost 6 months. Can you believe it? I know. Don't remind me how lazy I am. My daughter and my husband remind me all the time. So yeah, I've been busy with that lately.
Ah, I see. You moved. How nice. Where do you live now? What kind of place did you move into? I bet it's gorgeous.
Oh, just somewhere closer to the school. Lucky for my daughter, she gets to sleep in a bit more thanks to the new location.
Oh, looky her then. So, where is this new place? Wait, is that the house in that new complex that was built recently, is it? As in the new neighborhood that opened up last month? Perkshire Village?
Yeah, that's the one.
You live in Perkshire Village? Oh, wow! I heard houses there go for around $500K, right? That's almost double the average price for housing in Philadelphia. OMG, you really did good for yourself, Kate. Wow. If you don't mind me asking, what does your husband do? He must be filthy rich to be able to afford a house like that, right?
Oh, no, he's not filthy rich. I mean, I have a job too, so yeah.
Oh, you do? But still, you must both be high earners to even make a down payment for a house there. Wow, that's amazing. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I guess. So, what about you? Do you work now?
No, are you kidding? Of course I don't. I only agreed to get married to my husband so that I wouldn't have to work. Imagine if I actually did have a job. That's like me telling everyone how poor I am. So poor that the wife needs to work? So, heck no, I don't have a job.
I don't think that's how everyone thinks, though, right? Maybe some, but there are a lot of married women who work nowadays. There are more stay-at-home dads than there used to be before, too.
Oh, yes, sorry. Whoopsies! Of course. You're right, yes. How could I be so rude? I should have known better. I wasn't thinking of you when I sent that text.
No worries.
So sorry, dear. Did I make you upset?
No, honestly, it's fine. I don't get upset that easily.
Oh, okay. You seem like a really sweet and kind person, Kate. I like you. I hope we can be good friends. We definitely have to go for a coffee soon and talk more.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that one day soon.
Well then, I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely invite you to something soon. Okay?
Okay, great. I better get going. I'll talk to you again soon then.
Yes. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Hi. Kate? Why did you do that? Are you intentionally trying to upset me?
Hi, Janet. Sorry, but was that message to me? I don't know what it means.
Yes, that text was meant for you. I sent it to you, and I'm asking you why you did that.
Why I did what?
I heard you invited Bonnie over to your house.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I did. Why is that a problem?
I just saw her, and she told me all about it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Why did you invite her before me?
Oh, I'm sorry. We just happened to be talking the other day, and I had a few hours to spare, and so did she, so I said, why not?
Well, you should have asked me, too. We texted so much the other day, and I thought we were friends.
Oh, sorry, Janet. I don't know. It was just in the spur of the moment.
Well, where's the courtesy there?
Janet, I honestly didn't know you wanted to come around to my place that much. I thought we were just going to go for a coffee somewhere anyway. I didn't think you wanted to come over.
Well, of course I do. I'm totally interested in coming over to your new house.
Okay. Well then, yeah, let's arrange a date for you to come over soon then.
Yes, you have to invite me. I'm next, okay?
Okay.
Do you promise?
Promise to have you come over to my house?
Yes! Do you promise I'm next? You can't invite anyone else but me next, okay?
Okay then. I'll be sure to let you know when I'm free next time then.
Yes! Ugh, unbelievable. I still can't believe you invited someone else before me after all that talk we had. It's so wrong, you know?
Wrong? Janet, are we still talking about Bonnie coming over to my house?
Yes! I'm saying it's wrong that she got to go there first before me!
It's just a friend visiting my house, Janet. I don't understand why this is turning into a bigger deal than it should be.
What are you talking about? Of course it matters! I'm the top mom around here.
Top mom? Sorry, what?
Yes, exactly. I'm the top mom out of all the moms in the 5th grade here. I should be the priority with everything. You do understand, don't you?
Well, I'm not sure I do.
Then here's a lesson for you now. Like I said, I'm the top mom here. And since I'm the top mom, you have to come to me for everything, and I have to be treated with the highest priority, okay?
I mean, I heard from someone else before that you're this top mom, but I didn't think it meant anything more than just being the organizer of the mom club. What exactly does it do, anyway?
Well, now you know that that's not it. I'm first with everything that goes on.
Right, okay then. But I was just having a friend over to my house. Sorry, but why would I need to prioritize you for that kind of thing? If anything, it's personal.
'Cause I say so.
'Cause you say so? Is that what you have to say for it?
Yes, that's the right I have being the top mom. Okay?
Right. And besides, with Bonnie, we go way back. We went to college together. And our children happen to be going to the same school, so we were friends way before I even met you anyway. So I don't think I have to put her in any order when it comes to hanging out together. That sounds insane to me.
Okay, well, let me teach you a thing or two here. In this mom club, we have ranks. We have a hierarchical system. I'm at the top, of course. Then comes Alice's mom, and then John's mom. The new moms who joined this year, as in you, Kate, are, of course, right at the bottom of the rank.
At the bottom? Okay. So what's the difference between being at the bottom and elsewhere in this ranking?
Well, everything, of course. Seating, for example. Whenever we have PTA meetings, the newbies have to sit at the back of the classroom. Whoever is at the top or in the top 5 gets the best seat toward the front of the class. The newbies have to do whatever the moms at the top need. The newbies need to tend to us.
Oh, really? This is the first time for me to hear anything like this. And if you don't mind me saying, it sounds absurd. I don't think I want to be a part of this, if I'm honest.
Well, dear, you don't have a say in that, unfortunately. So long as our children are attending the same school, you're officially and automatically in the Moms Club. And so long as you're in the club, you have to follow the rules. And the ranks are part of it. I know it's not easy until you get to the top. But once you do get to the top, not that anyone will ever take my place, but if on the rare occasion that you do, that's the only time things will get easier for you. Otherwise, you're just either gonna have to suck it up or face some terrible consequences.
Terrible consequences? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, haven't you seen the state of Jenny's mom?
No. What do you mean? What's going on with her?
If you hadn't noticed yet, she's always alone. No one talks to her at all. And that's because I chose not to speak to her. So everyone else just follows suit and does the same.
Why? Why would you do that to her? What did she ever do to you or to anyone to be treated like that? Isn't that cruel?
Oh no, she deserved it. She committed a crime. A serious crime at that.
A serious crime? Oh, please. Like what? She looks like she wouldn't even kill a fly even if she had to.
She defied me. And no one defies me. Do you think you can get away if you try to defy someone like me?
What do you mean by that, though? How did she defy you?
There's no need to elaborate on that. That's none of your business now. You're smart enough to not butt into people's business. Better yet, you're probably smart enough to figure it out one day. This is all to warn you too, Kate. No one goes against me. If they do, they're in trouble. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
What you say and what you do is taken very seriously around here. Take that as a warning too, all right?
Right. I still don't get it.
Anyway, so when are you going to invite me to your lovely new house? My daughter, Lauren, who I think you've met before, is nagging me about it too. So can she come too?
Yeah, sure. I suppose so.
So, when shall we make this happen?
Okay, let me check my schedule. Okay, how about next weekend?
Oh, wonderful. I happen to be free next weekend too. Let's say Saturday.
Yeah, sure. Saturday then.
I'll text you about the times later.
Sure, no problem.
Well then, Kate. Lauren and I will be looking forward to it then.
Me too, Janet. Looking forward to seeing Lauren too.
Okay then. TTYL. Kate! I hope we didn't overstay our welcome. Lauren really didn't want to leave.
Hi, Janet. No worries. I hope you and her both had a good time.
Oh, we did. Thanks, Kate.
Thanks for the lovely gifts, too. Now I just need some nice flowers to put in that lovely vase.
Yes, I'm sure it'll look great in your house.
Yeah, thanks again for that. It's so nice of you.
Well, I'm glad we finally got to talk more and spend time together. Thanks for being a good friend. Like I said before, as long as you're in my good books, you'll be safe in this community. This neighborhood will treat you nice as long as you treat me nicely too.
Right, about that. Like I said before, too, I'm not really that interested in ranks and things of that kind. It sounds a bit discriminating, and I'm not a big fan.
Oh, no need to take it so seriously, dear. I'm just saying that both you and your son, Paul, are under my protection now. Not a bad situation to be in, right?
That might be the case, but I don't know. I need more time to let this all sink in.
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you.
What is it?
You'll be required to pay $5,000 by the end of this week. How silly of me to forget to tell you this. And just before you say anything, if you don't pay this money for whatever reason, you're going to have to disappear. Move far, far away from this community.
What?
Which part? Which part was confusing for you?
Uh, everything? Excuse me? Is this a joke, Janet? You were so nice to me a minute ago, and now you've suddenly changed your tone of voice. Maybe texts don't convey things properly, but still. Is this a joke? Because if it is, it's a pretty awful one.
Oh, no, darling. I'm actually doing you a bit of a favor here. Other moms have to pay a bit more than what you have to pay. I'm letting you off a bit. Call it a special discount, if you will. Only because you were so nice to invite me over to your house. Don't worry, I'll be charging you less every month, too. That amount is just for the first month.
You've got to be kidding me. Are you actually asking me to give you money? For what? I'm most certainly not going to pay you anything, Janet. This is ludicrous. I don't even have that kind of money on me.
Oh, but you do. I know you have the money. You can't trick me. I saw the furniture in the living room and all around the house. I saw the Persian rugs, the antique cabinet, and high-tech kitchen equipment. Who can possibly afford all of that if they didn't have the money? Am I right?
No, look. Just because we own expensive things, it doesn't mean we have the money readily available.
Oh, don't be so silly. Of course it does.
We just spend the money on things that we feel are worth it. Those things, like the furniture, are sentimental to me and my family. And the kitchen equipment are durable and long-lasting, so we don't need to keep buying them frequently.
But you said you and your husband both have jobs, right? Of course you have plenty of income then. Surely you do have the money. It's fine. No need to be humble with me, Kate.
No, I'm not trying to be humble here. Anyway, that's not the point. My point is that I'm not going to pay a dime to you for no reason. Especially not to join some mom club that ranks people based on nothing but stupidity.
Kate, do you really mean that? Or do you need me to remind you about the consequences of defying me?
No, Janet. Do you need me to remind you how ludicrous this is? You're forcing a new member of a mom club to pay $5,000 to you just because you think you deserve it? How does any of that make sense?
Of course it makes sense. Those are the rules here. It doesn't make sense for you to go against the rules. Why would you do that? Every other mom complies, so what makes you so special, Kate? It's fair and good. For you and Paul. Just send the money and be over with it, okay?
No, it's not okay.
I'm the leader here, so you listen to me. Don't make me angry now, Kate. That's the last thing you'd want to see.
No, I still refuse. This won't happen. Over my dead body.
So are you saying that you wouldn't mind being where Jenny's mom is right now? All alone and excluded from everything and everyone here?
Yeah, go ahead and see if I care. But leave Paul out of it. My son has nothing to do with this. If you dare think about going near my kid, you'll never see the living daylights. Trust me.
Are you sure you want to be talking to me like that, Kate? You're a very funny girl, Kate.
I'm just doing what any mom would do to protect their kid. Clearly, you can understand how that feels. So you dare even touch my kid? I'll make sure you regret it.
And what if I do? What are you going to do about it? A petite, thin lady like you, I'm giving you one last chance, Kate. It's easier to just pay the money, you know. It's much tougher to deal with everything else and being hated by your own community, don't you think? You'll be making your own child's life a living hell, too. We don't want that now, do we?
No, go ahead. Go ahead and do what you do best. Isolate me, badmouth me, or whatever.
Oh, really now? Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer. And I want nothing to do with you.
Well then, I was just trying to be nice, but I guess some people can't do nice. Have it your way then, Kate. Just you watch.
Janet, I need a word with you. Right now. Answer my text, you stupid cow. I told you before, didn't I? If you dare think of coming near my son, I promised you that you won't be seeing the living daylights. Leave my Paul alone, you fat cow.
Oh, wow. Please, calm down. I have no idea what you're talking about now, Kate. What happened? Did something happen to dear Paul?
Don't you friggin' play dumb with me, Kate. He's been telling me how he gets ignored by everyone at school now. He gets weird looks and smirks from his classmates. I know it's you. It started that day we had our text conversation about me not paying you the stupid money. Admit that it was you. Admit it!
Oh, dear. Poor Paul. That sounds terrible. But listen, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry that this is happening to him, dear.
Oh, cut it out. I know it's you. Fix this now, you cow.
Gosh, poor Paul. I can't believe he has to deal with an egotistical parent like you. Do you really think he deserves to be treated like the way he is because of your ego?
Ego? What does that have anything to do with this?
Of course it has everything to do with it. All you have to do is pay up that money we discussed before and everything will be fine. But you insist that you won't pay because of this ego of yours. You know that paying me the money would just be easier, right?
You're still going on about that money?
Or are you that dumb to not understand that?
You're the dumb one, you dumb cow.
Do you really want Paul to get hurt like this? Aren't you going to protect him?
Shut up, you piece of trash. Don't you dare talk to me or my son ever again. You hear me?
Whoa. What? Why are you talking to me like that all of a sudden?
I ain't listening to your crap anymore, you slut. You think I'm gonna sit here and take this anymore? Hell no! I'm done playing nice to you, you fat, ugly cow. It's my turn now, you airhead. You listen to me and listen up close.
What the hell? Or what? You think I'm scared of you? Do you think you're intimidating me? You're wrong. I'm not scared of you at all.
Well then, it looks like you're gonna have to see some things you're gonna regret then.
Your so-called threats mean nothing to me.
Oh, I'm not trying to threaten you here. There's no need for me to stoop that low. I've got friends.
Friends? What friends? What are you talking about now? You mean normal people, right? We're not talking violent people, right? Kate?
Finally, you're catching on. I have very good friends, you see. Strong friends and proud. Friends who would be more than happy to help me out to take care of you.
Take care of me? What do you mean by that, Kate? How?
I'll leave that up to your imagination, Janet. I know exactly where you live, remember? Which means they know where you live too.
Who's they? What are they gonna do? Stop this. What are you going to do to me? Who are you?
Since you're asking, I might as well tell you now. But don't make me repeat myself again. I used to be in, let's say, a well-known friends group. So let's just say that I have a lot of friends who owe me. Know what I mean?
What the? Are you saying you were in a gang? Are you still involved with this gang? So, what? What does that mean? Are you going to be violent towards me? You know you can't do that.
That's why I told you. You don't listen, do you? I have friends. But jeez, you ruined everything now. I was trying my best to stay and act like a normal mom out there. Now you know who I am, it's all ruined. How can I thank you for ruining my plans? I wonder.
Thank me? No. What are you talking about? Is this some kind of code word for something else?
Well, you've ruined my plans of staying quiet and starting fresh here, haven't you? My son's being ignored at school as well, thanks to you. I'm just saying that I've got a lot to thank you for here, don't I?
I'm calling the police. Yeah, if you do anything to me or my family, that's what I'm doing. I'm warning you, Kate. You're going behind bars unless you stay away from me.
Try me. Go ahead. I'll never get cuffed. You still have no idea what I'm capable of, do you? It's okay. You'll find out in time.
You will. Yes, you will. You threatened me. You said you and these violent people were going to come to my house and beat me up.
Oh, did I? I don't think those are my words, Janet. Please. All I said was that I'll be visiting my friend with my other friends.
Oh, please. You think we're still friends? You wish.
Oh, we aren't? What a pity, Janet. I thought we got along quite well. Too bad, Janet. You see, the other moms who you think you've managed to get on your side, they're actually my good old friends.
What? What are you talking about? No, they aren't.
Yes, Alice's mom, John's mom, etc. They all used to belong to my gang too back in the day. We're all trying to live a normal life here, so there was no reason for us to bring up our past. But you've given us no choice. They're a bit sick of you too, you see.
What the heck? You all knew each other all along?
In a way, this is perfect timing for us to settle this once and for all. Don't you think?
What? You mean our community is full of violent women like you? Our school is full of mothers who have a violent history? What the heck is going on? I can't allow my kids or any other innocent kids to go to the same school as you guys then. I have to tell the school and call the cops.
Do what you want. But you're the one who's going to be in trouble. Your daughter is the one who's going to be kicked out and expelled from this school. Don't forget that.
What? Is this some kind of joke? Why would Lauren be the one to be expelled? I'm not the one with a violent history. You are.
Excuse me? You committed serious offenses too, young lady.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Don't you know the definition of extortion? You've used plenty of threats to force some of us here for some extra cash. Am I right?
What? No! You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really now? Think carefully now.
No, don't make me sound like a criminal. I'm not you. I'm not one of you.
Not one of us? Whatever do you mean by that, dear? What did we do? All we've been doing is listen to you trash talk other people. You've been complaining and venting till our ears bleed. We've been nothing but good friends listening to all of your trash talk, haven't we? Is that a crime?
Oh, just shut the hell up. When did I ever do that, huh?
Weren't you always prying about my husband's job, his income, and what I do? What future I have? Yapping on about who you're going to harass next. Which kids are going to get tormented at school? Bragging about some stupid rank among the moms. And all that nonsense.
That's not nonsense. You're crazy. Do you hear me? Insane! Shut the hell up. You think you'll get away with this? I'm never going to forgive you for this.
Forgive me? Sure, I wouldn't forgive me if I were you either. But what's that going to do? You're powerless around here and you don't even know it.
Watch me. Watch me get rid of you. You'll never be able to step foot in this community again.
Oh dear, poor thing. You don't even know that you'll be the one saying bye-bye to this town now, do you? It just so happens that your husband and I have been in touch recently. In fact, he's here with me at the school. Sitting with the principal here. The police are going to come and join us any minute now, too.
What? No. My husband's there? You're at the school with him? What the heck?
Well, don't sound so surprised. I told you that you'll regret things if you try to mess with me. Didn't I? Are you starting to regret things now?
Why? Why? Why did you call the police? What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, you're welcome to join us. In fact, it'll make this process much smoother with you here, you know. Please, join us.
No, wait. I don't understand. What's my husband saying?
Oh, you married such a sweetheart, Janet. He had no idea about all this, did he? He's been sighing, and he seems to be growing more wrinkles and gray hairs ever since he got here. I must say, he doesn't seem to be too happy with you. I can't believe you kept your conniving little scheme a secret.
You told him? What have you told him?
A wife must never keep secrets from her husband, don't you think? Anyway, that's not why I'm calling him a sweetheart. He's here apologizing profusely to all of us. It's funny, actually. You should see him. How much he's doing to cover for you. He's such a darling.
No. Nick, no. Leave my husband out of it. I can explain. Kate, let me explain. This whole money issue that you mentioned, this isn't extortion at all. You want to know what this is? This is simply just the annual membership fee. You know, we're a mom's club after all. A club! Any club will require a membership fee, right? That's what I was collecting. So stop making my husband apologize. He's got nothing to apologize for.
Oh, an annual membership fee? That's hilarious. You have to show us the proof of where you spent the money then, don't you? Surely you can do that if what you say is true, right? I mean, I'm sure you weren't spending the money on yourself, right? Not a selfless, caring, unmaterialistic woman like you.
I don't have any proof, but I don't need one. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh yeah? That's not what the other moms are saying over here.
What? They're there too?
Oh, no. It's better than that, dear. Technology is a wonderful thing, isn't it? I've got all the recordings of the conversations that went down a few days ago. You see, we all met up to discuss how to take you down. For good. Oh, we had a lovely long discussion. Some of them even gave me their audio clips with you in the conversations from when you threatened them to pay you the money. Now that's got solid evidence.
OMG, are you joking? You're joking, right?
Sadly not, Janet. And your husband has seen and heard all of it too now. I know you both probably have your own issues to sort out, but he just said that this was the last straw. Apparently, you've done some other harsh things to him and he's had enough. You shouldn't have messed with me, Janet. What you did has cost you a divorce. How much worse could it get, right?
Then stop it! Delete it!
Oh, no. Why would I do that?
Please, Kate.
How convenient is technology nowadays? I'm so impressed. I was able to make hard copies of the relevant snippets of the conversation that can lead to your indictment. Pretty neat, huh?
What? No!
Just give up, Janet.
No. Put my husband on the phone.
Too bad. I just asked him, but he said he wants nothing to do with you.
No. This isn't happening.
I don't know if this is my place to say, but since he's told all of us here, I might as well tell you. He says he'll be filing for divorce, and he seems pretty adamant about that.
A divorce? No, he won't do this to me. He won't. No, please, Kate. How can I stop this? Please. You've got to put an end to this. This is crazy.
Nope. He said that this is the last of anything he'll do for you. He says he'll even testify at court if he has to. He's on our side now.
No. That's not true.
Just admit to everything and pay your dues. There's no other way out here. There's about 15 of us here who can testify to what you did. And now with your husband on our side, there's only you left. Poor thing. See? You might as well just give up and accept what you've done and come clean. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention. Your daughter, Lauren. Apparently your husband wants to take full custody of her. Good luck.
Lauren? No, he can't do that. She needs her mom.
Well, you guys can sort that out between the two of you, okay? But I don't think Lauren would want to be with a mom who's behind bars, don't you think? She won't even be able to see you unless she travels all the way to wherever you're going to be sent to.
Kate, this is absurd. You can't take my daughter away from me. Stop this now. I'm coming over now.
She needs to live a normal, proper life, doesn't she? Mother to mother, I just bite the bullet and do what's best for your daughter, Janet.
No! Please! Kate!
Not long after that conversation, Janet came running to the principal's office where we were all waiting for her. Little did she expect the police to be waiting to cuff her and take her to the police station. She was arrested on charges of extortion and will serve 6 months in jail. Her husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, refused to bail her out, so I guess she's gotta live with that. Who knows? It might do her real good being behind bars and she might come out a newly changed person. Either way, she's gotta pay for what she did and jail time seems like the best option for her. Lauren had to change schools and she moved out with her dad shortly after her mother's arrest. When Janet is finally released from jail, Janet won't have anywhere to go. But again, she made her own bed, so she has to lie in it, right? I'm just glad that everything is peaceful at the school and my son seems to be having a better time there now, too. My family and the other families are now safe and happy, and that's all that matters. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.